everybody, it's Kayla, and today I'm coming just to kind of chat with you guys. I'll try to keep this short, and I gotta watch because there's this weird line that keeps going across my face if I move my head too much. So it's very sunny, very warm here today, very hot. So the sun is just beating right off my car onto my face. So I have one blind closed, but I gotta you might just see that line once in a while. So anyways, I have not posted anything on YouTube for a while. I think it's been over a month. I've honestly lost track of time. I've gone through some pretty big life changes. I'll talk about a bit about that after, but I've also been thinking a lot, and I'm making a bit of a change to my YouTube. So you might have noticed, you might not have noticed, I have changed my name a little bit. So it was Kayla Crochet Love, and now it's just going to be Kayla's Craft and Crochet Love. Not big change, but I've put the apostrophe S and craft in there. But the past few weeks I haven't been doing a whole lot of crochet. I have, but not a whole lot. I've been doing a lot more just different kinds of crafts lately, and I really like sharing that with you guys, but I know not everyone's interested in those things. Like, I like to paint, I like to work with polymer clay, I do some resin stuff now. And just general different kind of crafting anyways. And I know a lot of you just like to see the crochet stuff. So I'm just going to kind of incorporate my crafting in separate videos. But I wanted to add that to my name on YouTube just so if people are interested, they know it's not just a crochet channel anymore. It's going to be other crafts too. Because I've done a few paintings, I've done a little bit with polymer clay, and a little bit with resin the past few weeks. And I just, like I said, I just like crafting in general. I do really random things, so that seems to be a common thing in my family, like my mom and her sisters especially, who watch my channel. Hi! We are just big time crafters. Even my sister-in-law likes to do certain crafts and stuff, so my dog's pushing against my foot. He's gonna start pushing against my foot. Rocky. We're just big time crafters, so if ever I do crafts with them, I will show them. I will just make sure I title my videos for certain things, for specific things, and I'm gonna maybe be doing different kinds of videos, like product reviews and stuff, because I've been really curious about trying different kinds of art supplies too, like seeing what brands I like and whatnot. It's the same with yarn, right? Like, I like testing different yarn. I've really been enjoying watching some art YouTube channels as well. I'll link below to two of my favorites right now, and you might even follow them already. There's Jazza and Chloe Rose Art. I really like watching both of them, so I will try and remember to link down below to them. And yeah, so that's just going to be a little bit of a change to my YouTube. I don't know what I'll be doing for sure, because I have certain ideas, but my editing skills just aren't there yet. So if I can figure out, I might do more, but it also depends how much time I have, because one of my biggest life changes, so that's all about the YouTube channel, just making a little bit of a change, adding some crafty stuff. I hope you all stick around to check that out if you're interested. I will still be doing the crochet stuff. I don't know if I'll be doing like podcasts. I might just come on and show finished objects, and I might not show works in progress anymore. I haven't really decided. It's just kind of a gray area right now. All I know is I will still be doing the crochet stuff, so don't worry about that. There will still be that. That's why the crochet is still in the title, because crochet is still my one love. It's my first love. I love crochet, so I will still be doing that. But depending how much time I have will depend on how much I upload to YouTube. So I'm gonna take a sip of my drink here because my throat has been so dry. About just over a month ago, well, if you watched my last couple episodes, you will have heard me talk about how I was on medical leave. I took an 8-week leave of absence recommended by my doctor from my job. I was working in a retail store, and it was an essential retail store. We were in lockdown at the time, and it was essential. And I was going through a lot of stuff there. I was starting to have a lot of really negative experiences there, and I don't want to talk bad about that place because I do have some really good memories there. I worked with some really good people. I loved a lot of the customers. They were great, but just a lot of things kind of started piling on that were making it really hard for me to go to work every day. I have had some mental health problems. They come up once in a while. I've suffered from anxiety and depression, and my anxiety was getting so bad that the thought of me going to work made me sick, and I was having headaches all the time, and I didn't want to get out of bed just because the anxiety was so bad. So I had taken some time off work, and I had talked to my doctor, and I was ready to go back. I was just like, I want to go back to work. I'm ready. I think I'm ready. That's what I kept thinking. I was ready. I think I am, at least. So my doctor had arranged for me to go back a couple days a week to get started. So I had literally talked to my manager and told her I was going back to work, and then I remember the one morning waking up, and I don't know why, but I got on the phone and I called my mom because my husband was at work. I called my mom and I was like, Mom, I'm having anxiety. She's like, you know what you gotta do. She's like, you need to step away and start somewhere else. It's time to let go, because I had been having problems at this specific job for a few years. A couple years. I was only there for just over 3 years, but just certain things going on there that I just had a hard time dealing with. So, and some of my coworkers that I was closest to, one in particular, he retired. So I was just, and the other one was moving on to a different store, the same company, different location, better opportunity for them. So I was just having a hard time. So my husband has been telling me to leave that job for years, for like 2 years. He's like, you're unhappy, just go, we'll figure it out. I was stubborn. I didn't want to leave. I was like, it'll get better, it'll get better, it'll get better. And when it would get better, it would take like 10 steps back and be bad, or it would get a little bit better and just stay that little bit better. And yeah, anyways, so a couple days after I told them I would be back, I handed in my notice that I would not be returning to work at all, that I would not be going back to that particular place. And yeah, it was a really hard decision to make, but I would have been staying for all the wrong reasons. I should mention that I did record a crochet episode like 3-4 weeks ago, sharing this with you guys, but I started crying in it, and I was a mess, so I just didn't post that one. But anyways, so I left there and I went back and talked to a manager from one of my old jobs. So I had actually left this job for the one that I just quit, if that makes sense. I had actually left that job for this one because I was getting more hours at this one. So I went back to her and I asked if she was hiring, and she said for sure. So I started the next week, and so that was a big change. My hours went down quite a bit. Pay rate was different, but I felt excited to go to work there, and it's still customer service, it's still retail, but I was excited, and there's a lot more opportunity for growth here, and I don't know how long I'll be there for, but so far I'm enjoying it. I am working a lot more than I had planned, because I'm taking on different roles there, which I'm excited about. So, yeah, I left my job and I'm working somewhere else now. And I had worked there for a year and a half before. So it was 3 years ago I was working there. And I liked it. When I left on really good terms. And the only reason I left was because my other place of work was offering me more hours and everything. And they were still offering me a lot of hours, but it's just, there's too much going on there, and I didn't have the brain power to deal with any of that anymore. And my husband just told me, he's like, do what makes you happy. He would have let me just stay home and crochet all day if I wanted to, but I knew that's not what I needed. I need to be able to go out and work, even just a little bit, but my hours are up a little more than I thought they would be, which I'm okay with, because so far I'm enjoying it. Of course, it's retail, it has its downsides, but yeah, so far I'm enjoying it, but we'll see how it goes, because I've only been there for just over a month. I can't remember my exact start date, but I've been there just over a month, and yeah, I have some really early days. I worked at 6 in the morning this morning, and I'm not used to that. Sorry, I just got a message from one of my old coworkers. But yeah, it's an exciting change. I didn't realize how needed it was. And even for my YouTube channel, like, I found like I was in a rut. Like, I think that's why I wasn't posting as often. And it's just because I felt like I was doing the crocheting and stuff because I felt like I had to for my YouTube, which I know makes no sense because I don't make any money off my YouTube channel. I just do it because I like to. And so, yeah, we'll see what happens with my YouTube channel too, but I wanted to do a little bit of an update, although I think I've been talking for probably like 20 minutes anyway. I don't know, I can't tell on my camera. But yeah, there's still a bunch of stuff going on in my life too, big decisions being made, but that was a really big one for me, and I'm really proud of myself for stepping away and realizing that enough was enough, and I need to think of me first, which is really, really hard for me to do. I think of other people first all the time, and I can admit that, and I like it that way, like, but everyone else is like, hey, you need to focus on you, so I'm trying to do that. But yeah, so I'm hoping to record here and there. I'll probably do an update on my crochet stuff because I do have some finished objects, some small things. I have a update for some painting that I've done, and like I said, I've done some things with polymer clay. But yeah, it's going to be a little different around here, but I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you don't leave. I just made it over 600 subscribers, which is really awesome. I know I talked about doing a giveaway at 500, but again, it's just so everywhere right now. So I'm hoping to do something like that soon. but I can't promise when because I gotta figure that stuff out. I have a lot of other stuff I gotta figure out first in my life because I'm still getting used to the changes. So anyways, I will stop blabbing on, and yes, welcome to Kayla's Craft and Crochet Love. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye guys.